Have these three things, and it's so basic, but it is so overlooked. So anyways, welcome back to the magic room where the magic happens. Not the magic you think, but truth magic. And I think truth magic is so much better. Like, I haven't worn these in forever and they're filthy. Like, how? Okay. Take them off. If you don't have these three things, you're screwed. If you don't have these three things, you're never going to reach your goals. Confidence, courage, and grace. Confidence, courage, and grace. Okay? Those three things alone are so important. And let's talk about why confidence is so important. So, confidence to me is believing in yourself, is knowing your worth, is knowing yourself and knowing and thinking like, yeah, I've got this. And I said, no, honey, there's a difference. I'm confident. I know myself. I know myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think sometimes a lot of people can be envious of that, but don't let that discourage you, because there is a difference between being cocky and thinking you know it all and thinking you have it all, and just having confidence in yourself and just being like, yeah, I know my worth and I value myself, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Believing in yourself is a beautiful thing, and that's one of the things that I feel that confidence gives you. If you don't believe in you, no one's going to believe in you. So believe in yourself. You should. You're amazing. You're awesome. And I shared this in my last video. This is like epic. Did you know? I don't know if you own a business. I don't know if you're thinking about opening a business. I don't know if you do like a 9-to-5 type of a thing, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a stay-at-home dad, whatever the case may be. This statistic literally changed my life. I don't know why I always try to do an accent, but it just makes me feel good. So 80% of millionaires made their first $1 million on their own, which means they were self-made. And I'm almost certain I have confidence in myself to say that out of those 80%, all those people in the 80% statistic that we just went over, they had confidence in their self and in their business. So if you knew that 80% of millionaires are self-made and made their own million on their own, their first million on their own, you would have confidence in yourself too. And that might be a complete game changer for you. You never know. What if it goes hand in hand? Millionaires are confident, and that's one of like the key things to like becoming a millionaire. I don't know. I'm just assuming, and like I do that a lot. So I'm just... Okay, so have confidence in yourself, okay? Because you deserve it and you need it. Courage. OMG. Have the courage to live the life that you are meant to live. Have the courage to be a leader and not a follower. Have the courage to say the things that no one else will say within reason. I mean, be respectful, be kind, and don't be crazy, but have the courage. You have one life. What are you going to do with it? Be courageous with it. Are you going to let fear overrule that? Or are you going to be courageous and know that everything's going to be okay? Have the courage. Know that everything's going to be okay. Like, you've got this. You've survived every day that you've had a bad day. You know what I love? There's this quote, and I don't exactly remember verbatim what the quote says, but the idea of it is this. You might be having a bad day, but that doesn't mean that you have a bad life. A day only has 24 hours in it. So one step at a time, one day at a time, have the courage to get through this day. Have the courage, to put a smile on your face. Have the courage to give someone a compliment. Have the courage to compliment yourself. Courage is so powerful and so beautiful. And most of all, this is the only thing I truly think that has gotten me through life, has been giving myself grace and knowing that I'm allowed to give myself grace and I'm allowed to give other people grace as well. You know, I feel like a lot of the times, like we have really high expectations of everyone around us when you don't even meet those standards yourself. And that's okay. That's okay to have standards of the people around you, but, you know, also remember that you are not the perfected you. There's more of you that's going to be evolving and perfecting and learning things and evolving. And if I didn't already say evolving, so yeah, like give yourself grace, give the people around you grace, give your children grace, give your parents grace, give your teachers grace, give, you know, the person flicking you off in traffic grace. Like you don't know what they're going through, and you don't necessarily have to flick them back off, which I'm sure you do. The power of giving yourself grace. You are not perfect. I am not perfect. No one is perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect. We are always changing. We are always learning. We are always evolving. And I think it's a beautiful thing to say to yourself and to be able to meet yourself where you are right now and just be like, I love you. I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're trying to do. And if you fall short, that's okay. Let's work on being better. Let's get through this together. Like you could say this to yourself. You could say this to a friend. You could say this to anyone. But giving grace is beautiful. It is powerful. And also in giving grace to yourself, you're recognizing where you fell and you're saying, okay, that's okay. Let's do better. And I truly think that all these things as a whole, having confidence, having courage, and giving yourself grace is overall raising your standards. Raising your standards as a whole is probably one of the most important things that you will ever do for yourself in your whole entire life. Anyways. I haven't worn this shirt in forever and I love it. What do you think? I used to wear a lot of black. Almost nothing but black. And someone was like, do you have any colors in your closet? I'm like, yeah, black. This is black, and that's black, and this is less black than that black. And this is kind of blue black. So, anyways, I'm weird. It's good to hug yourself. Like, you ever just like stop and hug yourself? Because I do it all the time, and it feels so good. Like, I know what I need. I know how I'm feeling. I know the length of the hug that I need. I'm gonna hug myself. It just feels really good to get a non-judgmental hug, even if it's from yourself, which is super not weird. It's weird if you're not doing it. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing week.